Brian today with Hollis Farms. A lot of rain last night. Still calling for a lot of rain today. We got all the fields planted. Pretty much got the tractors parked for the winter, we hope. A couple things we want to do. I got Jake, meeting Jake down here today. We got us some wire. We're gonna build some utilization cages to put in these food plots we've been planting, so we can monitor how much the seeds are actually producing. Get a lot of browse pressure on them from the deer. Sometimes you think your seed didn't really make, when actually they're eating it up, and the plot's produced well. So get out here and get everything set up, get our tools unloaded, and get started on that. I'll show you how we build them and how we're going to put them up and why we're going to put them where we put them. Be right back. Here checking some cameras. Tell you what we're gonna do, we're gonna make these utilization cages, go put them in these food plots. We got a 100-foot roll of dog wire. It's pretty easy to work with. Roll it out here on the concrete. I think to try to get an even amount out of this roll, we're gonna cut it off. That's good. We're gonna cut it off in 10-foot lengths, make a round cage. We're gonna get 4 or 5 made and go ahead and go put them out in case it rains some more. So, get started rolling here. We'll show you how we're doing it. You plug it up, turn it on, bring it here. That hold still, we'll mark it All right, we got enough wire for 6. We're gonna go ahead and start rolling these up. 10 foot, what do you call it, all around a circumference. I don't know what diameter that's gonna be. We didn't want to waste any material, so we just cut them on 10 foot lengths. We're gonna roll these up and get them wired up together, load them in the mule and go put them out. Kind of show you where we're gonna put them and why we put them out. Get tight at the small end. There you go.
Just enough for what we need.
Oh, we got 10 cut out of that roll. Show you what we're gonna do. Stand this one up, Jake. Pretty simple, real simple. This thing gonna try to roll up on its own when we start anyway. All right, you can see that thing's gonna be a 10 foot of wire, roughly. Gonna be about a 3 foot diameter. That should be plenty of room for all the different blends to come up inside that cage without the deer or anything being able to get to it, so we can see how much growth we're getting without the browse pressure. All we're gonna do is zip tie these things up like Jake's doing. Then we got some of these green steel fence posts. We'll drive a couple in the ground on each side and then wire it to that. You gonna use the Ranger and the mule, knock them out faster? Yeah. I'm gonna get a couple of these machines over here and we're gonna, it's so big, can't put a couple in there, maybe one at a time. We're gonna put them out right quick. Yeah. We're gonna convert this mule over to a single cab and expand this bed a little bit to have more room for all the stuff. I don't remember how we do it. Yeah. Get one full of Ranger over here. We'll take them on and run, get them out and come back. Well, it's so muddy because this battery is a bit tilted in place. All right, we got out here to the first food plot where we planted some of the buckbuster seed. You can see that this is only a week. We planted this field a week ago today. You can tell one of the rows on our drill is putting down seed a little heavy. You see that run down through there, but now it's starting to fill in all the other ones. We're gonna see if we can't get these weave these posts through the wire.
Just go through the top and we should be.
And that way we don't have to wire to it.
Alright, go through a little lower. I get there, but maybe not.
Yeah, you can drive it.
Just hold
Yeah.
it.
Alright. Jake's gonna get the sledgehammer, drive this on down in here. These fields were this is one of the fields, and we'll talk about this on another video. This is one of the fields where we took the soil samples that needed some supplemental stuff. I don't know exactly what got put in this field, if it was calcium or gypsum.
Gypsum and lime.
Gypsum and lime on this field, what Jake said he remembers. But anyway, we had to subsoil it and drilled it deep, or plowed it deep, and then put the what'd you say, gypsum and lime?
Yep.
Gypsum and lime on this one, so it's pretty soft. We get this thing drove in the ground. There you go. All right, we got this one installed. You see what we did? We ran instead of having to wire it, we just weaved the fence post through one run on the top, one run on the bottom. So put it right on the went ahead and put it right on one of our rows of the seed that's coming up really strong. We'll check on it. We're in mid-October now. I'll come back about middle of each month. We're gonna keep some records and document that we'll be able to follow the growth throughout the season, even throughout the deer season and on into the spring too. All right, we got a couple more. We're gonna slop around in this old black mud and we'll put some more on.
I turned it last time. To the top of that, good. That way that's at the bottom. Let's leave it. It's back there. Right there. Grab another stick, we'll walk her out there. That's why it's getting caught right now. Push it. Pull that side out towards you.
All right, we got 5 of those cages out. Got a couple other things we need to go do. We'll kind of think about. We got plenty of food plots to put the cages on, but we've kind of got to think about where we want to put them. We put one up there. Most of them are in the Buckbuster seed plots. I think we got one that's in a wheat and radishes. The radishes are really coming on strong. It's gonna be interesting to see. I know the deer ate those down last year, but will be this year. Now we can see just how much they would have grown. But that's just y'all keep following us on Facebook and Instagram. I'll keep documenting how this seed's growing. And in about a month, middle of November, we'll come back and do another video, go back and look at these same cages and kind of document the growth of this stuff. We'll do that every month. So we appreciate y'all watching, and come back tomorrow, and don't forget to subscribe.